Good morning, sunshines. 2 minutes. I will be starting in 2 minutes. I am just going to double check that everything is working properly. How are you all? It's 10:28 a.m. Eastern Time where I am. um, it is not that early, but a little bit early, if you ask me. Um, I may have someone joining me today, but I'm not sure. We will see. We will see. In the meantime, let me know where are you joining me from. Hi, hi. I really love when you all talk to me in the chat. I really appreciate it, honestly. Hello. Yay. 1 minute. We're 1 minute away. Whoa, 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 1 minute away. All right. Let me just finish up some details. Um, but you can continue to say hi to me and tell me where you're coming from. India, Pune, right? Hi. Yay. Hi. Hi. Did any one of you go to this week's event? I think it was yesterday, the Mumbai Forum. Oh, it was so cool. It looked so cool. I didn't go. Hi from California. Hi. So we have people from India, from California. Wait, California isn't like 7:30 a.m. for you? Hi, India. Awesome. Morocco. Ooh, nice. India, Hyderabad, cool. Yeah, so any of you went to the Mumbai forum, MuleSoft forum? It was cool. Well, again, I didn't go, but the pictures looked cool. We have more India, Bangalore, Chicago. Wow, Chicago. Well, I think you're in my time zone. Maybe 1 hour before, something like that. Sweet. Hey,
Hello.
we have a lot of people joining today. That's awesome.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Hi everyone. Sorry, I am 40 seconds late. I saw 7:30 and I rushed over here.
That's fine. We're just saying hello, Chicago, more Chicago. There was someone from Morocco, India, London.
Wow.
Nice.
Welcome everyone. I think we found the sweet spot of Twitch stream times.
I know. Sweet. So, all right. Do you want to get started, Sabrina, or we just say
Yeah,
hello and everything?
I would love to, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so hi everyone. Really great to have you on with us this morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are located. I just wanted to pop on for a brief minute because I'm sure a lot of you have heard that Dreamforce is coming in person to San Francisco September 20th through the 22nd. It's the first time back in person in a couple years. So we just really want to go big or go home with the MuleSoft community presence. And so I just wanted to give a brief little announcement and say that we actually have a special 20% off code for the MuleSoft community. So I'm going to put the code in the chat. It is what you can input when you go to check out at salesforce.com/Dreamforce. You can also type in Dreamforce 2022 into Google and it will pop up. So here is the code in the chat. And you can just input this. It will give you 20% off of the ticket. And right now, tickets are actually an additional $700 off for early bird pricing. So they are expected to sell out. We have already sold, over 30% of the ticket. So please don't wait if you do plan to attend. We really want to see you there. And we can't wait. And hello, Vajradeen. So nice to see you on our Twitch. I saw your Slack with this same problem. So I was going to tag Alex in it, but great you put it in the Twitch channel. Awesome. Well, that is all I had. 20% off use the code. Tickets are on early bird pricing. Really can't wait to see you there. If you're a MuleSoft mentor, MuleSoft meetup leader, MuleSoft ambassador, we have a special Slack workspace for you all where you can connect. We already have over 50 MuleSoft community members going to Dreamforce, so tons to do, so many sessions. I feel like I'm repeating myself. That's going to be awesome. So I'm just going to say it's awesome, 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 awesome. And thank you. I will hand it over to Alex. And hi, Louie. How are you?
Sweet. Thank you so much for that, Sabrina. I will continue to do this over the next hour of the stream.
Yeah. Just keep saying it's awesome, or just put me on a loop. It's awesome, 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 awesome. All right.
Yes.
Well, I'll have the stream back over to you, and I'm going to go watch on LinkedIn. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Awesome. Well, that was Sabrina Hackett for you. If you didn't know her, she's awesome, 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 like Dreamforce awesome. And yes, remember to use that code. I'm actually gonna save it somewhere else. So it was what, salesforce.com slash Dreamforce, I believe. Yes, yes. Salesforce.com slash Dreamforce. All right, so I'm gonna put that here, and then code D2DMSC359. All righty, so now it's there. Salesforce.com slash Dreamforce, and then input the code D2DMSC359, and you will get a discount. Hey, Luis, I don't know why I didn't get the first part, but let's go. Yes, I'm not sure. All right, so let's take a look at this. Actually, I have a problem when trying to run this command, Maven deploy. I got an error. I don't know why. It really depends on one, the error, and two, the settings that you have, the configuration that you have. So why don't I do a summary of everything that I did on the last stream, so you can kind of get an idea of what is the configuration, at least for GitHub Actions, because I don't know what kind of pipeline you're using, or maybe you're just doing it in local. I'm not sure. So it really depends on your use case. So let's take a look at that. I will leave the banner for a little bit just so you can have here the code all the time and you can access it. But yes, let me share my screen. Share screen. Yes, yes. Sweet. So, alrighty. So to remember what we did. Oh, shoot. My I just remember that my user might have expired already. It was 7, I believe. Let's see. If I go, yes. Damn it. Well, I need to change stuff. But yes, we had it here. So it was working. Oh, let me zoom in. It was working. I had it deployed right here. Martinez GitHub Actions. Let me just remove it so I can create it again. Yes, yes. Delete, delete. Sweet. And also, have you seen this awesome Chrome extensions? If you go to any point, well, if you search in Google any point platform Chrome extension, you will find this. This is not an official product. This is a product that our ambassador Edgar Moran created, but it's awesome. I like it because it tells me like -7 days until my trial ends, so I can just come here and see. Because I know like there's a way to see when is the expiration date, but I'm not sure where exactly. And this is just so convenient. You just click on it and you can see it here. You can also see like the token, the environment ID, the organization ID, and like any point status in case like there is an outage or something, which is super cool. So thank you, Edgar, again for creating that extension. Hi, thank you all for joining. Thank you, thank you. Hi. Oh my God, I have more people from Twitch. Awesome. Because I always get a lot of people from LinkedIn, but not a lot of people from Twitch. So thank you for joining on Twitch. Alrighty, so yes, I am going to have to sign out, and I'm gonna take a note that this doesn't work anymore. What about my 8? Let's see. If I go to runtime manager, nope. Righty. And how many days? Wait, sandbox. Yeah, minus 6 days. All right. I'm gonna have to create a new one then. In access management, you can see the expiration date. Yes, I know it's access management, but I always forget where exactly. And I mean, like, it's just a click away to just click on the Chrome extension thing. So I think it's um, pretty cool. So, all right, I'm gonna have to create. Why can't I? Oh, here, sign up, sign up, Alex. Whoop, Alex Martinez. We are expecting more of your sessions. Woohoo! Thank you. When you say that, you mean like more sessions, or you want me to do more in my sessions? Alexandra.martinez@mulesoft.com. Cool. Phone number, no. Company MuleSoft, username. So I am at 9. I'm Martinez 9. And password, I'm just gonna do this in another window. I'm not a robot. I agree. Accept. Did it work? Yes. All right. So I'm gonna have to do this again. What are we discussing today? Sorry, I missed the agenda. That's so okay. So I'm actually just gonna do a summary of what happened on the last stream, and then I'm going to go through this, which is a continuation of last stream. So don't worry, I will get to that. I want you to make more sessions on MuleSoft. Oh, well, I'm already doing a session a week, but hopefully, eventually, we can have 2 sessions a week. So we will see. We will see. Thank you. Thank you for the suggestion. So, okay, the summary from last stream is that I was setting up GitHub Actions. Let me take out the banner now. Cool. So I was setting up GitHub Actions, so we can create, like, every time that I deploy something, or that I push something to my GitHub repo, then it will automatically deploy it to any point platform. So this is a setup that we had right now. We have the source folder, which is where our application, our Mule application is. The gitignore, the readme, the mule artifact, and the pom XML. All of these are files that come in Anypoint Studio, that you can see them in Anypoint Studio. This is the only thing that we are adding here for the GitHub Actions. So if we go into .github and then workflows, we will see that we created this build.yaml. Oh, and also, if I go back to my GitHub Actions, let me post this repo here so you can see. So you can see the URL. So if I go here to the README, I actually added where I got all of this configuration from. I didn't do it from scratch. I just checked out the video and the repo. And then Archana created all of these resources. So thank you, Archana. So if you go to the original repo, which is this one, GitHub Actions Mule CI/CD demo, here you will see the GitHub workflows. And here you will see the build and deploy on push file. So this is the one that I based on, but I changed some things because, for example, here Arshana created demo where they are using Slack. So they are pushing stuff to Slack, and I'm not doing that. I just want to deploy. I don't want to do anything in Slack. So I took this file and I changed it for my own purposes. And you can also see the video tutorial here in case you want an explanation. Is from MuleSoft videos. Is the Friends of Max? Yeah, Friends of Max. Yes, Friends of Max video. So you can go ahead there and check it out as well. I'm also gonna put it in the chat in case you want to see it. Um, if you're on Twitch, you will have access to the chat. If not, I will just put it on the screen briefly so you can see it. Or, I mean, you can also search for it. It's Deploy Mule app to Cloud Hub with GitHub Actions, and it's on the MuleSoft videos channel. So, do whatever you prefer. There's that. And then, what was I doing? Oh, yes. And then this is the setting that I created. So I created this build.yaml file. And then if I click on it, I will be able to see all of the things that I had. So the name was build and deploy to sandbox. Basically, every time that there is a push, can you see my screen? Maybe I'm gonna, yes. So every time that there is a push on the branch main, or every time that is a pull request that gets merged in the branch main, then this is going to be triggered. And here you can add more branches if you want, but I just added the main branch. And then we have the jobs. So the first job is going to be built on Ubuntu. Then the first thing it's going to do is to check out this repo. Then it's going to get the cache dependencies. So everything from Maven is going to be stored in a cache. And here we can see some configuration that I didn't actually go through, to be honest. Then we set up JDK 8, and it has to be 8 because that is the version that is compatible with MuleSoft. Then there was something here, but I removed it because I wasn't sure if this was needed. But we're gonna see because something failed in my pipeline, so we will see. And then I also removed this one, which was going to print effective settings. I'm not sure what that is, to be honest, but I was not using it, so I just removed it. You can put it back if you want. And then we have a build with Maven. Basically, we just do Maven package, and then we input the file, which is the POM XML, and then we stamp the artifact file name with the commit hash. So basically, whenever you go to Runtime Manager and you want to see the zip file or the jar file, don't remember which one it is. Oh, jar file. You will be able to see the hash of the commit. So you can always know what code exactly is on Cloud Hub. Then you upload the artifact so that the jar gets uploaded to somewhere somewhere so you can continue with the next job. So this job was the build job. And once we finish the build job, we continue with the deploy job. And then on deploy, it has to run after build. So first we build it and then we start the deploy phase. It is on Ubuntu. Then the first two steps are the same, or three. No, the first two steps are the same. Check out this repo and then do the cache the dependencies from Maven. Then I'm going to download the artifact that I just uploaded here. So this uploads the artifact. I'm not quite sure where, but then here I download the artifact, which is a YAR file that we will deploy. Then we have this step, which is deploy to sandbox. And this is basically using the two environment variables that I have set up in my GitHub repo. I will show you where. There's also a decryption key in case you have like encrypted properties. I don't. I just have a normal. Actually, I should open that. I don't have it open. I just have like a logger or something like that in my project. So I'm not doing anything too complicated, but there you can add more environment variables if you need them. All right, so here's what I have. GitHub Actions. I just have a listener, a logger, and a set payload, and that's it. I'm not really doing a lot. I just want to receive a, what was it? It worked. I just wanted to receive. It worked. And then on POM XML, I did some changes according to Orshana's video. Here, basically everything here in configuration. So you set up the URI, which is anypoint.mulesoft.com. Then the Mule version. Oh, I remember. That's what failed. I remember. All right, the Mule version, then the username, password. And these two are the username and password that you use to access Anypoint platform, which I will have to change now. Then the application name, the environment, which in my case is sandbox, worker time, region, worker subjects, or V2. And then if I go to the top, I have these things here. But then the app runtime here, this shouldn't be 440. And then the whole date, it should only be 440. But I'm not sure if I changed this. So all right, let me try changing this and see if this works locally first. And if it works locally, then I can just use that because I remember now that's what failed last time. So, oh, and I also don't have my thing. Hold on. Okay. Yes, is it on? Yes. All right. So, yes, now you can see my keyboard stuff. All right. So, now if I go, oh, let me change the environment variables first. If you go to settings in your repository and then click on secrets and then actions, this will bring you to the action secrets. So here I have my repository secrets, here I have my Anypoint platform password and my Anypoint platform username. So my username, I can do it here on screen, update. And then I said I was on the 9, right? Yeah, a Martinez 9. So a Martinez 9. Update secret. That's all. And now I have to update my password. So I'm going to do that on the other screen. Oh, no. Hold on. Cool. Done. All right. So now I updated both of them with my new credentials for Anypoint platform. That's it. And then I can go to, oh, I wanted to check what failed so you can see. So here you can see all of the workflows that run. The last two were successful. At the beginning of the stream, I showed my previous account and it had the application running in Cloud Hub. But then the last thing that I did, I changed some things, including the POM XML. Okay, this deployed, so this works. And then when I changed those things, it didn't work again. So if I go here and I check the deploy, I can see here where exactly it failed. So it failed on the deploy to Cloud Hub, to Sandbox, sorry. And then if I go and see what happened, here I can see, let me know if you can see this. I can make this bigger. Okay. So 400 bad request, status 400, message 440-2022-0420 is not a valid value for Mule version. So if I go back to my POM XML and I check Mule version, where is it? Here. Mule version. And then this version is from the app runtime property, which is this one. 440. And this is the one that had the whole date. So now that I change it, I hope it works. Okay, so that was my only error so far. So let's just be here. And then if I open my GitHub desktop, because I moved away from using terminal and now I use GitHub desktop like a snob. All right. Um, so this is my change. I changed the app runtime and I removed the date and I saw that it worked on Studio. Did I stop it? Yeah, I stopped it. It worked. I see the status deployed. So that was deployed. And now I just have to update it and commit to the main branch. So yes, push origin, sweet. And now if I go back here, first I should see that there was a new, yes, there was the update bomb XML 10 seconds ago. So now, as you can see here, there is this tiny thing, which is, it means that it's running the GitHub Actions. So if I go to Actions again, I will see now that there's a new commit or a new pipeline running right now. So build and deploy to sandbox. This is number 6. The last one was number 5. And this is also the commit hash. So if I go to the hash, I can also see this was my change. So that's cool. Then I can just go here and I can see what's happening. So the build was successful. Now let's wait for the deploy. You can click on it and you can see what's going on here if you want to like see all of the logs. Oh, and I also left the same name, Martinez GitHub Actions. That came from the POM XML. Here, where is it? I had it somewhere. Oh, here. App name is Martinez GitHub Actions. That's the name that I chose. And this name has to be unique throughout all Cloud Hub. So that's why I removed the application from the other account because I wasn't sure if that was going to be a bummer. So if I go to Runtime Manager now, Sandbox, this should be deploying. Yes, got it. So yes, now Martinez GitHub Actions is deploying now. And if you see settings here, I can see my jar file. It says the whole name. And then here at the end, we have the commit hash C5F. Oh, sorry. C5F. And then if I go to, let me duplicate this. This one, where is it? C5F. This is a commit hash. So that way you can easily identify what commit is here. And we did that with the GitHub Actions. All right, it started. Sweet. And now we're just going to wait until this continues because right now it's checking if the application has started. And it started. So let's just wait for it to continue. In the meantime, are there any questions? Awesome. Well, it was successful now. If I check my actions, now I see that this was successful. Sweet. And we have our application running right here. I can call it. So copy terminal. Right. Curl Martinez GitHub Actions / what was it? I think it was test. It worked. Yeah, it was test. So yes, this is working. I was able to call the application. I can also see the logs and I should have a new, yeah, a new entry saying it worked. So sweet, this is working properly now. Um, but the next thing that I wanted to figure out was how can I create this same thing, but to upload an exchange, DataWeave Exchange library. So if you don't know what that is, if you go to Exchange, and you select DataWeave libraries, what is this? Yes. Oh, sorry, provided by MuleSoft. You will be able to see different DataWeave libraries that are already there. So if you want to create your own DataWeave library and upload it to Exchange, you can do so with the same steps that I showed you. And also you can go to our developer tutorials. And if you go to DataWeave here, getting started with DataWeave libraries in Anypoint Exchange, here are all the steps to do it kind of manually. So how to deploy your library to Anypoint Exchange, where to update the POM XML, what kind of repositories you have to add, the organization ID that you have to put. Then you have to add the credentials in your Maven file. So instead of us doing this Maven file, we will have to do this in the GitHub environment variables, and then run the Maven command, Maven deploy, and this will deploy it successfully to Exchange, as you can see here. So I kind of want to do all of this process, but again, instead of having to do it manually, like changing my code and manually selecting Maven deploy and all, I want to be able to do that in um, GitHub repo. So I guess that's it for this repo, the GitHub Actions repo. It works. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. And then I'm gonna create a new one, or I think I already had one. Um, yeah, DataWeave Utilities library. I was going to use this one. But you know what? I'm just gonna do it again. So settings, I'm just gonna remove this. Where can I remove this? Here. Delete this repo. Alexandra Martinez, DataWeave Utilities library. Yes. Oh shoot, what is my password? Hold on. No. Okay, yeah, cool. I deleted it. And then I don't know if you all know about this. Where do I have it? Here. I have this DataWeave scripts repo. So let me put it in the chat again in case you want to look at it. Or actually, I can just paste on this. Should I? Oh, it didn't post. Why? Oh, it did? Did or didn't? Whoops. No, what am I doing? Hold on. I think it did. Yes. So github.com/Alexander Martinez/DataWeave scripts. I have this like collection of DataWeave scripts that I found useful or interesting. So you can just go straight to them. You can just click on it and go and see in the README what it is about. Or you can just go to the folder directly and see the code, the input, and the output. So whichever you prefer. But I have these utilities here, this utilities file that I have used a lot of times. So I wanted to create, because this is kind of like a module, it's not like a DW, for example, like if I go to any of the other ones and I click on code, I have like the normal header, and then I have here the body. So this is an actual script, not like a module. But if I go to what happened to utilities, I just have the header part. I see like they have a bunch of functions, but I'm not actually calling them. So this is more like a module. So what I wanted to do was to create this as a module, and then automated. So every time that I commit something to this repo, it would automatically be added to Exchange. And I would have to do that with GitHub Actions. So I am going to create a utilities module. So let me first create a new repo, new. Then this is going to be DataWeave utilities library. DataWeave utilities library. Or what was the best practice to name this thing? Hold on. If I go to getting started with the DataWeave extension for Visual Studio Code, what was the name? Okay. Artifact ID was standard date formats library. Yeah, so DataWeave utilities library is fine. Description, utilities library, or DataWeave. Oops. DataWeave library. No, I'm so bad at naming stuff. Okay. DataWeave utilities library for common functions, I guess. Good enough. Oh, in Exchange, I guess. Public, sure. Add a README. No git ignore. Or do I have something? No, I don't think so. Choose a license. I'm just gonna, yeah, create. All right. So now I'm gonna copy that DataWeave utilities library. Oh, I don't need this anymore. Close. And then clone repo. Utilities library. What? What does that mean? Just clone it. What are you doing? What if I choose URL? Oops. What? That doesn't make sense. What do you mean? All right, what if I remove the README then? Would that make you feel better? Remove. No, it doesn't exist. It says this folder contains files. Git can only clone to empty folders. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. Did I actually choose the same name? Let's see. DataWeave. Oh, I did. That's so wild. I chose the same name. All right. Well, at least I'm consistent, I guess. So, all right. So let me do that again then. Add clone GitHub DataWeave utilities library. Clone. It's on your head. I know. All right. So I have the utilities library thing. Okay. And now I'm going to open Visual Studio Code. And I'm going to open that folder. Oops. DataWeave utilities library, open. All right. So I will do the README later. And then I'm going to create here a new DataWeave. Oh, wait, before I go into that, just so you all know, I have installed this DataWeave um, plugin or extension for Visual Studio Code. If you don't have it, you can just search for DataWeave, and then you will see the DataWeave 2.0, and make sure that this is created by MuleSoft Inc. If it's not, please remove the other one. Once you have that, then you will be able to create a new project. So I am going to create a new library project. My organization ID, I'm gonna upload it later. Artifact ID is going to be utilities library. Version, yeah, and then the project name, DataWeave utilities library, or maybe just like utilities library as well. Yes, right. So in this tutorial, I had, oh, my project name was supposed to be in regular, in a regular name. Okay, can I change that? Bomb name, yes. Ah, I just want to do it again. Okay, let me do it again. All right. So create a new library project. Yes, I'm gonna do that later. And then utilities library snapshot, and then project name utilities library. Okay. Okay, now it looks better. Okay, so we have the POM. I'm gonna update the org ID now. So where is my, here? Ah, actually, it's on the URL now that I see it. So, or you can also use the Chrome extension and you will have here the org ID, which is the same than here, right? No? Oh, because this is Sandbox. Yeah. I don't want Sandbox. I want my actual org ID. Or otherwise, you can go to Access Management. I'm going to click on Try New Features because I like more the new look. Yes. And then roles, no, business groups, MuleSoft, settings, and then business group ID, this one, right? Yeah, it's the same that I have here in my URL. Sweet. So now I can put that here in group ID. Can you see my screen correctly, or do you want me to zoom in? No. What? Save? Oh. Okay. Oh no. It closed my project. Damn it. Okay. Open recent DataWeave utilities library. Okay. So I have my group ID. This is my organization ID. Stop it. Okay. And now, well, I'm just gonna follow the tutorial to make sure I don't miss anything. I have my whole thing. Then you can add a custom module. So yes, if I select this, create new module, this is going to be utilities. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay, so this should be in main. Move. This source shouldn't be here. Delete. And then I'm gonna remove this my module. And I'm also gonna remove the my, well, not yet. Okay, so I have the utilities module. Then if I go to my other repo, my DataWeave scripts repo and go to my utilities folder. And if this works, then I can remove all of this from here. So I'm just gonna copy this. Maybe I should have left the version of the DataWeave. Okay. So now I have my whole thing and I can start adding DataWeave documentation and unit tests. Yes, that sounds about right. What's this? There is a warning here. Comparing types by using type names is not correct. Use value is number. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Ah, quick fix. Quick fix. No, quick fix. Replace with it is extension. Value is number. Awesome. That's why I really like to use DataWeave here in Visual Studio Code. Let me get a sip of my coffee, and we still have 14 minutes, so hopefully we can make it. All right. So, do I have any more warnings? No, it all looks good. Okay. So let's start doing this, or should I? Should I? Let me just leave it like that and try it out. Um, let's just use my mapping, and then I want to just see if this works. So import util. It was import from utilities. And then what's something that I can use? For example, get string or get date. No. Hmm. It doesn't make a lot of sense now that I think about it if it's just here. The thing is that, well, I created this utilities module because whenever I had like a payload that I wasn't sure if the value was going to be there or not. For example, there were some values that were like a string, like, and it was supposed to be a boolean. Um, do I have that? Get date, get string, get array, get object. I don't actually. But okay, let's say get date, for example. So get date, and then let me open the mapping and enable auto preview. Okay, so, and take this off. So if I put, for example, get date null, then this should be what? Enable to resolve module with identifier utilities. Okay. So what if I quick fix? Can you just import it? No. What? Why? I have the module source main DW utilities. Why? Well, it's a good thing that I tried it before actually deploying it and then not working. Uh-huh. Why are you not reading my utilities? No. Okay, so this is working. That's fine. But import get date from utilities. Oh, it worked now? Okay. No. Okay. So it works like that, but it doesn't work when I put my That's so weird, but it's right there. Should I just let me just reopen it? It's good to mention that this is on a beta version, so it's not the final version. Don't worry. Okay. Maybe it is because this is not the only folder, perhaps? Doesn't make sense though. Okay, let me try to open that folder then. Open recent, utilities library, instead of like the whole repo. I will just open. Did it open? It's not opening. What's happening? Okay, let me do that again. Did I break Visual Studio Code? Oh my god, no. Ah, okay, close. Let's try that again. Let me quit and then open. Okay, thank you. Oh, is it because you updated? I told you not to update. Okay. So open recent then. Let's go back to the repo and see if it works. Well, it's not my Mac's fault. Your Mac is shy. Yeah, maybe it is because we're just recording her. I'm sorry. Well, no, it didn't work actually. Okay, let me open then the library alone. My mapping, and I have my utilities. Okay, so it was because of that. It was because I was not in the actual folder. Well, that's weird. Let me make a note of that. So I can pass my feedback. Um, repo folder. Okay. Or maybe I made a mistake. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, maybe it was me. We will see. Internal references of VS Code. I think so. Hmm. Anyway, well, this works now. So let me put get date here and put a null. And then, oh, save. Oh, yes, this is a null. Sorry. So, okay, I enabled the auto preview so I don't have to be clicking on the button all the time. And then if I put, for example, a string that is not an actual date, it will return null. It will continue to return null. But then if I put something that can be a date, so 2020 then it returns my date. And this will be on a date format, if I remember correctly. So the get date here, if the value is a date, then return the value as date, else null. So yes, this should be in a on a date. What if I put here? Oops, DW. Yeah, this is a date. So this is not a string. This is a date. This is working. If I put another format, it should work. No, it doesn't. Okay, it has to be like a specific format. But you can change that if you use this thing, and then you can just change the code to be okay with your values. But the same thing happened with the rest. So for example, get string. What? Oh, because, okay. There. So get string and you get the string. And then if I put, for example, a Boolean value here, it will return the string version of the value. And that is why I needed to do this basically. When I was receiving a Boolean value or like anything else, for example, null, then it will be null. Um, I wanted to get the string value of what I was receiving. I don't remember why. I don't remember what's the use case, but I remember that I needed that. And I've been asked for other people for something like this. So I figure, like, why don't I just create this? So, yes, my use case was that I needed to get that specific data type. Otherwise, it would be null. And if it was null, I could use the default. So, for example, if this was null, I could do, for example, default empty string, and this works perfectly. So that was my use case basically. I'm just gonna leave this like that, and then let me disable our preview so this doesn't keep opening up. So now my work, my code is working. We still have 6 minutes, so I'm gonna leave it at this. Feel free to ask any questions while I send this to my repo. So I don't need the target. Um, Let me go back to my repo. And then create new file dot git ignore. And I need to ignore the target folder, but will it work from here? Yes. Okay, cool. I think that's it. That's the only thing I need to ignore. Okay. So I will leave it there. I will continue updating that on the next stream, maybe. So I have the git ignore with the target. Yes, I have my new POM XML and I added my org ID here. Utilities module is there and my mapping to test is there as well. Let's just put this as first commit to main. Oops. Okay, push origin. So I don't have any GitHub actions right now, so it's not gonna do a lot. Now I have my whole thing here. All right, so for the next steps are actually, should I create a project here? Yeah, sure. Or issues. No, right? Issues is different. Yeah, I'm just gonna create a new project. Can't I just create a project here? Nope. Okay, new project. Table, no, board. Yeah, board. I like boards. So, DataWeave utilities module. DataWeave utilities library. Okay, and then to do, I need to set up the GitHub actions to deploy the code to Exchange. No, the library to Exchange. Okay. Then I need to set up the, where is the data with documentation and the unit tests. So add DataWeave documentation to the functions. Add unit testing to the functions. Okay, so that's what I need to do so far. I think that's fine. Okay, so those are my next steps. Why is it a draft? Can I just convert it? Oh, but why to issue? DataWeave utilities library. Oh, okay. Unit testing, convert to issue, DataWeave utilities library. But why issue though? These are just, it works, I guess. Okay, so this is the stuff that I need to do. I will continue doing it on the next one. Yes, so it's gonna be here on Exchange, and I can follow this tutorial in case I forget something. So the documentation, the live preview. Well, I already did the live preview. Unit tests, and that's it. Okay. Sweet. So there's that, there's that. And we will continue with this on the next one, I guess. I don't normally use projects, to be honest, but it looks cool. It's like a Trello board, so good enough. And we already have this. Why is this yellow? Is it a warning? Well, that's it. We have it all though. So let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if there's something else that you want me to do. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this on the next stream specifically, but I will definitely continue with this on any of the next streams. Remember that we are doing weekly streams now, so every Thursday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, which was an hour ago. I will be here. Hopefully, we can later do twice a week so we can cover our other time zones. But for now, this is the only time zone that we have. Let me know if you want to see something specific. Remember to follow us on Twitch because we are running on Twitch. There are some Twitch streams that I do. Well, there are some streams that I do just on Twitch and I don't do on LinkedIn. So it's good for you to follow on Twitch. The other thing is follow us on LinkedIn, MuleSoft Community, follow us on Twitter, MuleDApp, and just that, I guess. The developer tutorials are on developer.mulesoft.com. We will be changing the developer tutorials landing page soon, so stay posted. I will upload a video when that happens. Thank you, Luis, for being here. I really appreciate it. And just a quick reminder of what Sabrina said in the morning. Salesforce.com/Dreamforce. Use the code that you have right there so you can get a discount. D2DMSC359. And we will see you on Dreamforce, hopefully. Well, maybe I won't go, but a lot of other people will go, and it will be awesome, 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 as Sabrina said. So go ahead and register, and we will see you in San Francisco. Sweet. Thank you all so much for being with me and commenting and asking questions. And if you have any more questions, feel free to come on the chat and I will be able to respond if I can. If not, I will take a note and pass it to our engineering team. Thank you so much. See you next Thursday. Bye.